Well, hello out there. This is Chris Master 1 here. I am also on Skype with two crazy weirdos here, Compwiz and Zach.
You think we're the weirdos?
Today is, what day is it? It ain't December 7th. My clock is wrong. It's saying it's December 7th and a Sunday when it's clearly December 15th. My atomic clock does that from time to time. Gets the wrong date. But anyways, it's December 15th, 2014. And basically today I wrapped up my final record buying spree of 2014, and I'm saying that now because, well, I'm going to be buying Christmas presents, and also the rents are coming back this coming Friday before I could get back out to the flea market. So this is basically going to be it for a while because they particularly don't like me buying records right now. They would rather me save money, but I like to burn some money while I still have it. Not all of it, but a little bit. First, we're going to start on the records that did not make it. Some records I did get burned on. Like the original Disco Duck by Rick Dees and his cast of idiots. It was only $2, and apparently it also belonged to Kathy Patton. So Kathy Patton, if you're looking for your copy of the original Disco Duck, well, here it is. I only got it for $2 at a place called Fresh Produce Records or something like that. I played it, and it was scratchy. It was skipped all around, and it was just not good. Now, I could have taken it back, but, I mean, it really would have been more trouble than it was worth. Plus, I really did not trust who I bought it from. The other album that I got burned on, which was really a pity, was, and it's upside down, yes, ladies and gentlemen, the Beatles' Help album. Sadly, it just wasn't in good shape. That, and the fact that it was warped. So, I got burned on that. But, hey, if someone wasn't an idiot and wrote their name on it, Linda, I'm blaming you for this. If you hadn't written your name on this, it would be worth maybe framing the cover and putting it up on the wall. But no! Had to ruin it by writing your damn name on the cover. So, for that, we go. Now on to the good albums. And on to the 45s as well. Now, this record albums here, these were some of my greatest, this was my greatest find. I have, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Apparently, Comp has bad gas tonight. We have 11 of the original 60s Classics albums. Now, what this is it was a weekly radio show back in the summer of 1990, and they would profile the 60s, and it was all 60s music. It was very, very good. And I got 11 of these. I don't have the complete series. I'm missing around 4 of the volumes. But these were played at radio stations, and it was originally supposed to be either sent back to Unistar or be destroyed. Good thing this radio station didn't do either of the above, because otherwise I wouldn't be having these. And they make awesome pre-shows. And for that, I thank Unistar. I probably should pause on this while I move these records. Okay, we are back. Now, here we go. This is another one that I got from Fresh Produce Records, and this one actually played. I was surprised. It's Eddie Grant's Killer on the Rampage album, and I got this only because on the first side, the first track, Electric Avenue. So, got that. Then we got George Harrison's Cloud 9. And this here, I got quite a few of these. It's lent for promotional use only. Any sale or unauthorized transfer is prohibited and void. Subject to return upon demand by owner. Acceptance of this record constitutes agreement to the above. Yeah, right. Cloud 9 album got my mind set on you. Which I remember actually hearing on the Jerry Lewis MDA telethon when Kermit the Frog sang it. I remember hearing, that's where I heard it for the very first time. And I found out George Harrison sang it. So, had to get that. Here's an album I haven't given much listen to, but I need to. It's Jan and Dean's Drag City. And I believe this is a best of. I don't think this is original. But still, very, very cool. Has Dead Man's Curve, Popsicle, Little Deuce Coupe, Drag City. Bunch of their good songs. Here's another one that I kind of got burned on. It's Culture Club's Color by Numbers. I got it mainly for Karma Chameleon. Well, if any of these other songs are worth listening to, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to put it in the stack with Disco Duck and the Beatles' Help album. Leave comments below as to whether any of these songs on the album are any good, other than Karma Chameleon, which did not play mainly because it was scratchy and all tore up. And then we have the soundtrack to Saturday Night Fever, which sounds very good. Basically, the only one that I got from the place that was actually any good. Alright, now we're back again. And here we go. Now a lot of these from here on in, I got from the flea market. Majority of these. Here we have the Blues Brothers album with, yes, everyone's favorite, Rubber Biscuits. And Soul Man, which is both very good songs. Then we have, now this I did not get at either the flea market nor Fresh Produce. I got it from FYE, overpriced FYE, for $4.99. For $5, Wham's Make It Big, and boy did they ever make it big, with Wake Me Up Before You Go Go, Freedom, Careless Whisper. Then another one from FYE, this is Pat Benatar, 7 the Hard Way, and whoa, almost dropped it. And I got this mainly for one of my favorite songs, La Belle Age, is on this album. Now, you're probably now wondering, oh my gosh, Beatles! You must have an original album! No, I don't. Please Please Me with Love Me Do and 12 other songs. Here's why. It's a re-release. It's 2009 re-release. No, 2012 re-release. There we go. But it does have some kick-butt songs. And then we have Jimmy Buffett's Son of a Sailor, which, not too shabby, if you ask me. Very good album. Then we have, I got this for $2 at FYE, Lee Greenwood's Greatest Hits, which contain Dixie Road and God Bless the USA. God Bless the USA, one of my all-time favorite songs, by the way. And then for $5, we got the J. Giles Band's Freeze Frame. Freeze Frame. Da, 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 da. But this also not only has Freeze Frame, but Centerfold, their biggest hit of all time. Then for $2 at FYE, we have Kenny Loggins' Keep the Fire. And has This Is It. No, it doesn't have Footloose. Which I did one time mistakenly say it as Kenny Rogers is Footloose. Let me just say, people still, to this day, still have not let me forget that mistake. Alright, now on to some of the good stuff. Some of the gold here. Here we have Rick D's Weekly Top 40. This is, for those of you that know, this was basically like a competition to Casey Kasem's American Top 40. And, this edition contains guest host Cher, along with Rick D's. Kind of cheesy, but okay. And then we have Mr. Jello Pudding Man, back Dr. Bill Cosby. Inside the mind of Bill Cosby. And if I see any comments about, this guy sexually molested a bunch of underage-year-olds back in the 50s and the 60s. If I see any of those comments, you get banned, and they go in the trash. The band, yes, Bad Hama will swing. Now this one, yes, AC/DC's Back in Black, but this is not the original release. This is a re-release. I got this at FYE as well for overpriced. It was released in 2003. Still a good album though. Johnny Rivers, New Lovers and Old Friends, got this mainly for Help Me Rhonda, which, I love the Beach Boys' version, but Johnny Rivers also does a very good version. Johnny Rivers, the very best of Johnny Rivers, has Seventh Son, Secret Agent Man, Poor Side of Town, Baby I Need Your Lovin', Tracks of My Tears, Rockin' Pneumonia, and the Boogie Woogie Flu. Bunch of them. And I got it for $5 at FYE. Alright. Now, this here. This is one of my prouder ones. This is Sammy Hagar's Two Sides of Love. It's a promotional copy, not for sale. And there really is two sides of love. Side 1 and Side 2. Side 1 and Side 2, the same song, Two Sides of Love. So it really is two sides of love. All clubs go in comments. Go in lower suburbia. Alright, here's an album that I was kind of sad to see it skip around a lot and stuff. It's WQXI Solid Gold. I played this on as a pre-show a few weeks ago, and people were saying that it was repeating itself. And people were getting endless echoes of Polk Salad Annie. So, and now, here's something that will tickle Weasel. It's the Allman Brothers Band, Brothers and Sisters, and yes, with Jessica. Also has Ramblin' Man. And I got this at Fresh Produce Records, and I will say I am very happy that this was a good record, that it played good. Alright, now, I have two of these. Robert W. Morgan's For Today's Army. Got one from April 1974 and one from 1975. Very good albums. Okay. Now we get into like the radio show classics and stuff, which is good. We got Coast to Coast Top 20 from March 24th, 1984. Very good. Then we have Solid Gold Scrapbook from November 12th, 1990 to November 16th, 1990. Full radio shows for each day of that week. Here's one that I'm looking forward to playing. It's Orson Welles' War of the Worlds. Haven't played that yet. Looking forward to it.
Tom needs to burn us some more Dick Clark albums.
Yeah, Comp, when are you going to get on that?
to the digitizer.
Laugh and a half. Dick Clark, 20 years of rock and roll. Very good. Record out collection. And then Elvis, Aloha from Hawaii via satellite. The full concert. Oh, see, right. And then introduce, and now, ladies and gentlemen, Wolfman Jack, yeah, baby! The Wolfman's here! Can't wait to play that in the pre-show. Alright, let's make another pause and be back in a couple of minutes. Alright, now for the singles. My single collection. Now, some of these are going to be from a thrift store that I used to frequent. Here we have the OJs. You got your hooks in me, and on the flip side, put your hands together. Haven't heard of any of those, so I don't know why I got it. Same for this. Cool and the Gang No Show, and on the flip side, Big Fun. Haven't heard of either of those. Don't know why I got it. But I have heard of this one. It is Harry Belafonte, Starro, and on the reverse side, Banana Boat, which is very good song. Then we have somebody singing "Cry Cry Darling." On the reverse side, "Cry Cry Darling" is a promotional copy, not for sale. But guess what? Got it at the thrift store. But shit, it was 99 cents. Hang on, I got to get my Ebonics on. Then we have the Brothers Johnson with "Stomp." Want to know what their Johnson's like. Hardy har har. And this is also a promotion copy. Then we have Tony Basil, "Thief on the Loose," and no, Tony Basil is not what you put on your sandwich later. They got it. And on the reverse side is Mickey. And then we have Ruby and the Romantics, "Moonlight and Music," and on the reverse side is "Our Day Will Come." And then we have Badfinger, "No Matter What," and on the reverse side, "Carry On Till Tomorrow." I don't know if these were from the thrift store or not, but some of these are a combination of thrift store and flea market and fresh produce, which fresh produce might as well be called 4 days old. Here we have John Cafferty and the Beaver Brown Band, "Tender Years." Never heard of either of those, but I did take a listen, and it's pretty good. Then we have here, "One Fine Day," Carole King, and on the reverse side, "Rulers of This World." Alright, now these ones here I know are from the thrift store. We have "Man in the Mirror," Michael Jackson, and on the reverse side is the instrumental. Then we have "Hot Stuff," Donna Summer. On the reverse, "Journey to the Center of Your Heart." "The Greatest Love of All," Whitney Houston. "You Give Good Love," Whitney Houston. And, okay, this is apparently a very thick 45. "Eli's Coming," Three Dog Night, and on the reverse side, "Circle for a Landing." "Wait for Me, Baby," the New Vaudeville Band, and then "Winchester's Cathedral." Winchester's Cathedral. Do-do-do-do-do. You're Good Enough for Me" by Spider Turner, and on the reverse side, "Stand By Me." And then we have "Ticket to Ride" by the Beatles, and on the reverse side, yes, it is by the Beatles. Singles, "Day Tripper," and then on the reverse side, "We Can Work It Out." Then "Isn't It a Pity" by George Harrison, and on the reverse side, "My Sweet Lord." Now those are the 45s I currently have in my collection. But in the past 2 weeks, I did a record, what do you call it? A record, record grab, I guess. And, so I'll show you guys what I picked up today in the past 2 weeks. Now, last week I did not pick up very many, but I did pick up some good ones. Here we have the Moody Blues 7th Sojourn with I'm Just a Singer in a Rock and Roll Band. And then we have Loverboy, Get Lucky. Main reason I got it, working for the weekend. Which, if you listen to the old Renegade show, you know that reference. Here we have WOKY Rock and Roll, and I'm hoping this is better than the WQXI, but we'll find out. Alright, that does it for the albums. Now moving on to the singles for that week. Here we go to Dolly Parton and Kenny Rogers. Islands in the Stream and I Will Always Love You. If you're wondering why I'm giggling, well,
There's an inside joke for that.
yeah. All I'm saying is the juice was tasty. Alright, Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, Crimson and Clover, and Oh Woe Is Me. Apparently formerly owned by Leanne. Bah. Alright, now, and then we have Bette Midler and The Rose and Stay With Me. And now on to something that will probably put me in the insane asylum. Madonna, Like a Prayer. Madonna, Like a Virgin. And then Madonna, Borderline. You see what I mean? Now the reason I saved this for the single is, well, there's, the battery's about to go out, so it's meant to be played at 45 RPMs, and it's a maxi single. So yeah, it is a single, and we also have that lent for promotional use only. All right, while I change out the battery for the 88th time, we'll be back with what I got today. All right, we're back now with fresh batteries in the camera. We can proceed. Now, these are the records that I got today. We start off with Huey Lewis in the News 4. Reminds me of when I try and pick up a girl. I always yell, 4! Yeah. How true that is. Alright, then we have Huey Lewis in the News Sports. We have Phil Collins, No Jacket Required. Genesis, Invisible Touch. That hand is still bigger. Bryan Adams, Cuts Like a Knife. ABBA, Arrival. Then we have Phil Collins, Sussudio, Don't Lose My Number, and You Can't Hurry Love. It's a 12-inch medley megamix special. 7.5 minutes, played at 45 RPMs. And now, hope you're ready to be rickrolled. Whenever you need somebody, that's the album. That's the album that's supposed to be in here. But, you take out the record, and come to find out, I got rickrolled myself. It's not Rick Astley at all. It's the best of America. So, but I will say the trade-off, it's not that bad. Got A Horse With No Name, I Need You, Sandman, Ventura Highway, Don't Cross the River, Only in Your Heart. And on the reverse side, we have Muskrat Love, Tin Man, Lonely People, Sister Golden Hair, Daisy Jane, and Woman Tonight. So, I will say this is not a bad trade-off, actually. Alright, and now for the 45s. We have Julio Iglesias and Willie Nelson, To All the Girls I Loved Before. This guy must have had a hell of a night. He spent one night in Bangkok. Then we have Hello Stranger by the Capitals, but on the reverse side we have Cool Jerk. Then we have Cyndi Lauper's She Bop. And now on to the three goodies. This here is Buddy Holly's Peggy Sue. Bobby Boris Pickett, the Monster Mash. And then the biggie, the Tornadoes with Telstar. Now, the Telstar single, it does have a small crack, but it still plays wonderfully. So there's my record collection as of the end of 2014, which also ends my first year of collecting. And my collection, it has grown quite a bunch. I hope that I do gain a little control. Otherwise, I may be outgrowing this room and have to store records somewhere else. People ask me, why don't I just get rid of a few? Are you crazy? I mean, you ask a DJ to get rid of records? That's like asking a porn director to get rid of his porn.
Yeah.
Or that's like asking CompWiz to get rid of his porn. I mean, it's...
Or like asking somebody to fix his audio processor.
But in any case, I'm happy with what I've got right now. There are a couple of other artists I would like to find. Like, I'd like to find some the album that contains Bob Seger, Old Time Rock and Roll. But a lot of these I already have, and I'm happy with. So, thank you very much for watching this, everyone. Don't forget to like this video. Please leave a comment down below. And I will see you guys next time.